it's Jozy again, back again with another video. Today, I actually want to be going over how to win in SMMA in 2024, right? And if you don't know who I am, my name is Jozy. I've scaled my agency from 0 to 50K per month in under 90 days, and I'm helping other agency owners get to their first 10, 20, 30, even 50K per month, doing a done with you type of solution. And I want to do this video just covering over how to win in 2024, right? As you know, it's getting harder by the day to generate appointments. It's getting harder by the day to stand out. And it's getting harder by the day just to increase your revenue, right? And sign new clients on. So from consulting over 70 plus marketing agencies right now, I've boiled down the main three things I would do right now in 2024 to win in the game. When I mean win, hit your first 10, 20, even 30K per month. This way you can get out of the SMMA below 10K rat race and essentially start building a life for yourself. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to cover, and I'm just going to go straight into it, is picking one niche. Now, it still amazes me today, like how many people pick 100 niches and want to serve anyone and anyone, right? It really amazes me. Like, why would you want to do that? The reason why is that if you have multiple niches, that means you need to have multiple marketing channels or multiple offers, multiple mechanisms, multiple case studies, even if you have case studies in any of these niche. And you're just trying to catch everyone and you end up catching no one, right? So what I'll be doing if I wanted to start out, and I remember, just a side note here, right? I remember I was doing a campaign for a client, right? And she wanted to target think tanks. And if you don't know think tanks, there's not even that many in the world, right? That's like 2,000 to 3,000, right? And she really wanted to go in there. I'm like, hey, we can help you, but the campaign's only going to last 2 weeks, right? And she's like, no worries. The campaign lasted 2 weeks. We generated like okay results, but it wasn't enough for skill. So picking a niche, if I wanted to win, would be one of the highest leverage thing I could do because it literally opens up the world of scaling to me. If I have a niche with only 100 people, how am I going to scale that? Like the campaign's going to run out in a day or two, right? So that's why picking a niche is the most important thing. But not only picking a niche, picking the right niche, okay, the one with leverage, right? So this is what I mean in terms of the right niche, has over 20,000 findable businesses. This is what I mean. Like, let's say there's like 100,000 chiropractors, but you could only find 2,000 of them, right? Then the actual addressable market, the findable addressable market is only 2,000 because you can only find 2,000 of them in your acquisition channel. So I'll be looking at the thing I'm doing, if it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, can I find more than 20,000 businesses in there, right? Because if I can get up to 20,000, I can really, really start scaling this, right? I can find proof of concept and I can ride the wave again and again. How's the average ticket of 2,000 plus? That could be a month or one-time ticket. This way is that like, if the way I'm thinking about this is that if you generate more appointments or more leads or orders and stuff for them, right? They could make the money back. They could make an ROI on your service, right? If they charge anything below 2,000, even let's say $1,000, they'll need to do a lot more work to get an ROI from your service. Let's say you charge them 2,000 and every ticket is like $100. They need to close around 20 clients to make that ROI on your service. But if it's 2,000, they'll need to close 1 or 2 clients a month to make an ROI on your service. And it's a lot easier to sell that in the sales call and in the marketing to get success, right? Has other successful agencies in that niche, right? This is another thing. Guys, if there's no successful agencies in that niche, like don't go there. Like there's a reason why no one's been successful in that niche. It's just because it's just not working there, right? So when I go to a niche and there's loads of successful marketing agencies, I'm like, hey, we can do things better than them. We can actually stand out and people are actually actively buying the solution, right? Which is a good thing. We like competition. Competition is healthy, right? So look if you can find them, if they have $2,000 plus average ticket, and as other agency owners in that niche, are they successful? Are they making 6-7 figures? Is there a lot of them in there? Like tech is a very good one. There's a lot of successful agencies in the tech world, right? So yeah, so if that has these 3 things, then I will venture into them. Perfect. Okay, cool. The next thing is appointment system. Now, the way I'm going to be thinking about appointment system is a lot different to all the other people, how they think about it, right? I look at appointment system, imagine like Thanos, right? Imagine you have the rings, he has the stones, right? You want to get an appointment system, you want to get it to KPI, scale it, systematize it, delegate it, and then go to another one, right? And a lot of people, and we've done that mistake before, like we stuck to one, we got it working, which is good, we scaled it, X, Y, Z, but we didn't delegate it and move on to the next one, right? Because guys, if you want to increase the enterprise value of your agency, having more than one acquisition channel makes sense. The reason why is that, let's say deliverability, right now there's a lot of deliverability crisis going on, but I'm crying in the back end. But anyways, if you just have email, and let's say all your emails go to spam, and guys, it's normal for your emails to go to spam. It's just the normal life cycle of emails, right? So if your emails go to spam and all your emails are down, like that's all your business just shut down in like 1 week, and you're just gonna literally bottleneck yourself because you relied on just emails. But if you have emails and LinkedIn, the probability of both of them being down at the same time is very low. So you can essentially balance the two, right? So this is the way I would be thinking about appointment system. And guys, it's not like cold emails are dead, cold calling is dead, cold DM. Nothing is dead in this world. If you can communicate to a human being another thing, then that's marketing. It's just communication, letting something be known, right? So if you can let something be known, then the system for it being known can never die, right? Unless normal emails go through, unless like you cannot even land in an inbox once. Okay, so in terms of appointment, the way I would do it, right, is I will learn and conquer the system myself. That means I will test, let's use cold email for example. I'll test emails. I'll get very good at copywriting. I'll get very good at DMARC, DNS, all of that myself. Okay, so I'll understand the system, right? And then once I understand the system, I will then get it to KPI. Once it's hit KPI, then I'll be looking to systematize it. And when I be systematize, it could be having templates, could be doing daily workflows. So like every morning, do this, check this on email, that does. Like very systematized. So when I come to work, I'm very efficient with my time. So let's say it takes a guy 3 hours to do his cold emails a day, and it takes me 30 minutes because I've systematized it, I've got templates, I've got workflows, and in 30 minutes I can just just knock the whole thing out, right? I'm very more productive in my time, and basically my my revenue per hour increases. And then once I've systematized it and it's at KPI, then I'll scale it. Scale it just means increase the volume. That's it, right? And then as I'm increasing the volume and I start scaling it, then I'll delegate and give it to someone else, right? Now you can do this both. I prefer scaling it, then give it to someone else, but some people prefer delegating, then giving it, then scaling it. But as I'm scaling it, then I'll give it to someone else, and they will just run the systems. They will just do the workflows, and then I'm out. And then what I'll do is I'll go to another one and then do the same system again. Learn and conquer, systematize workflow, delegate it delegate it or scale it X, Y, Z. These probably happen simultaneously, and yeah, do the whole cycle again until I have all the infinity stones. So I've got Instagram outreach, Facebook outreach, LinkedIn outreach, email outreach, and that's how I would be scaling the appointment system so I can win in 2024, right? So not just relying on one. Learn it, systematize it, scale it, delegate it. Boom, bosh, go to the next one, right? So look at what stage you're at with your current acquisition system. Have you conquered it and is it time to systematize it? Have you systematized it and it's time to scale it or even delegate it, right? Or have you delegated it and now it's time to scale it, so do more of what's currently working, right? So I'll be doing this. And then the next thing is case studies. Now, the thing about case studies, it's night and day difference between how much a good case study can do to your business, right? And without a case study, how you'll basically like lose it in 2024. So I always recommend to my clients, do as much as you can to get a very good case study, like your first big case studies, right? And you want to get the biggest name in the industry, or try to get the biggest name in the industry, because if you get the biggest name in the industry, you can get more people like them. So you can scale via client volume in terms of like client contract size instead of just stacking on clients. Because for example, if you work with only the creme de la creme of your market, right, you can charge 5 to 10K a month, right? And you only need 10 clients or even worst case 20 clients to 100K a month. But if you're working with the bottom barrel of your agency, you have to charge 1 to 2, even 3K a month, and you need probably 100 clients, 50 clients to hit the same amount of revenue, right? And guys, if you ever dealt with 50 clients, or like you ever thinking about dealing with 50 clients, like dealing with like 50 babies or 50 like people just sucking energy, right? So it's a lot easier to scale with a client contract size than just client volume. Okay. So that's a big thing. So get the biggest name in your industry. Also, you can interview the biggest names in your industry. Okay. So you can get them on an interview. You can put it on YouTube, LinkedIn. That way people can start making associations with you and the big dogs in the industry. Right. And this way you can actually learn what they want and what they don't want, and then use that in your campaigns. Okay. So that's one of the biggest things I would do. So now you've got all these three mechanisms going in your business. Like there's like once you've actually implemented all of these three things, there's no way you cannot lose in SMA in 2024 because you have a niche that you understand, that you know everything about, that has potential to scale. You have an appointment system or two or even three appointment system that's working, right? And you're scaling and you're not even involved in the appointments anymore. And then you have a case study that once you jump on calls, it resonates, right? That's why people want to work with you because you've already shown yourself in the market. Okay. And if you have trouble implementing this in your agency, there's a call below to just schedule a call with me. Do that. If not, no worries. Just like, subscribe, show your boy some love. I hope that you can take this, implement in your industry, scale to 10, even $30,000 per month, and yeah, have fun with it. See you in the next video and take care. Bye.